Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Monday. Of course, let's turn our attention back up to our friends in Sydney, and of course, being with the current champions now in the 23s, because in the New South Wales Premier League, of course, they knocked out the ladder leaders, Panthers, in the grand final about 2 weeks ago. And of course, that's the GWS Fury. And of course, we got six very special guests joining us right now to tell us all about it. Thanks all you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'll get each of you to introduce yourselves and what position did all you play on grand final day?
I'll start. I'm Robin. I am the captain of the Fury 23 side, and I played goal defense on the grand final day.
Okay, we'll go next. I'm Eve. I'm the vice captain of the 23s, and I played goal shooter on the day.
I'm Montana.
Hi, I'm Marley, and I played wing defense and center on the grand final.
I'm Alana, and I played also goal shooter on the grand final day.
And I'm Ava, and I played goal attack.
Fantastic season. I think you came from second or third on the ladder at the end of the home and away season. Tell us a bit about the season leading up to the final series.
Look, we are a pretty new team, and we are also a pretty young team as well. I think the first half of the season, we focus a lot on building those connections, learning how to work together as a team, and I think that's really what got us through all the way to the grand final.
I'll say, I feel like we had a bit of we didn't have a perfect season. Like, we had quite a rocky season. Like, the Penrith, who we beat in the grand final, they were like pretty much undefeated the entire season until towards the end. So we went up and down throughout the season, but I think we were able to like learn and grow from that. So we had our setbacks early on, so then that made us stronger towards the end. And that was like helped us to be able to win in the end, because we had those setbacks and learn how to win and build from them.
It was pretty close towards the top half for probably the last couple rounds of the season. And you had, I think, two close wins, one against Central Coast in round 16 and just lost to the Hawks in round 17. Was that the two games that was a bit of a wake-up call for the team we're going to leading up to the finals, knowing that, you had to try to sew up second spot?
Definitely. I think going into, especially the second half of the season, we came closer and closer to realizing that, we are actually in this. And those two close games, especially, we kind of, definitely came to the realization that we have to kind of lock in, put our heads down and do the work to be able to get there. For sure. Especially that one against Central Coast as well. They are a really strong side, of course. But I think that was probably the last, final push that made us all, get together and realize that we need to work with this and we can actually do it.
The final series, you played the Panthers twice, and I think you got there in a pretty good time in that final series. You won by 2 points in the second semi, and then you won the grand final by 2 points. Which one was more nerve-wracking? The 1 point win in the second semi, or was it the grand final by 2 points?
I personally think the semi. Oh, obviously the grand final was really stressful, but I think the semi was a bit more of like an intense game in the fact that like it was literally up and down the entire time, and then I think we were down by 1 or 2 with like not long to go, and then we got that turnover and then got to the 2 goals in the row, and then we had to like keep Panthers from scoring a goal. So I think it was like a more intense finish to the game. Whereas the grand final was obviously very close. But I think we ended up being up, like winning the entire game. So there probably wasn't like that, I don't know, I suppose like scariness about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. And Ava, going off that as well, I was speaking to our coach Nadia Trevor. She we were both reflecting back on the grand final. Something that was a really big difference between those two games is for the grand final in particular, we were in control that whole game. Whereas for our semis, I think, yeah, as Ava said, it was a bit rocky. We were chasing here and there. I think that first pressure of the first qualifying final was definitely a bit heavier than that grand final pressure as well.
The Panthers had to play Sparks in the prelim final, who they won it the year before, the Sparks. Who were you really barracking for in the prelim final to play in the grand final? Be honest.
Personally,
Oh yeah, you go, Eve.
Oh no. Well, I was just gonna say because we had already played Panthers, I felt like it was because like karma's like a really big thing, and I was thinking if we played Panthers one more time, we would lose. Because like after our semis, like we were like cheering, jumping on top of each other, and then they were standing there quiet, and I was like, okay, if we lose against Panthers, I'm never playing again.
Like my thought on it was like we played Panthers like twice in a row pretty much, whereas we hadn't played Sparks since like almost the start of the first round. So it's like we played Panthers like almost 2 games in a row, so we know how they play, whereas Sparks, we haven't played them in like 6 or 7 rounds, so it's just like we're used to the game of the Panthers. So I thought the Panthers would be easy to play.
I also agree with you, Alana. I think we hadn't seen Sparks for many weeks in a row, so we didn't really know. We weren't too familiar with their game because they definitely came up stronger in the later half of the season. And my twin sister is the captain of the Panthers side, so internally I had to cheer for Panthers.
Robin, I'm going to ask you the next question because you just mentioned that just a moment ago. So what was it like in the lead up to the game around the family? Who were they really barracking for?
Oh, look, in terms of mum and dad, they were silent. They didn't want to say anything. My sister and I had a quiet agreement that we weren't going to talk about the game leading up to the game, and we weren't going to talk about it afterwards, at least for the first day. No, but yeah, it was definitely, I'm lucky that it's a very healthy competition between my sister and I. Obviously, being both going head to head against each other, her being a shooter, me being a defender, it's quite competitive, and it definitely does get a bit argy-bargy in the circle. But yeah, no, it was a really good experience being able to play up against her in the grand final for sure.
This is a follow-up. Sorry, I will get to the others in a but. So when the final whistle blew for full time of the grand final, what was your feeling, concern? Obviously, you had your sister right next to you.
Look, it honestly was a little bit bittersweet. Obviously, I am so proud of the girls, and I was so happy that we won and we managed to pull through. I had every belief that we would, but at the same time, Kaylin being my twin sister, I did still feel for her. Again, it did hurt a little bit that they lost, but I think the fact that we won definitely kind of clouded that anyways.
So I'm going to ask the rest of the team the next question. So when the final whistle blew, was it a celebration or relief?
A lot of celebration, I think. Probably both, actually. I think celebration and relief. Like, it's just such a big build-up. And, like, obviously we had the week off. So then you're just, like, you're basically nervous for, like, a week and a half building into it. But, yeah, I think it was, like, a bit of both.
I agree with you, Ava. It was definitely a bit of both. Like, as soon as the final whistle went, it was relief that, like, we won, but it was also, like, you wanted to celebrate with the teammates that you just won with.
In this one, how good was it to win it at Ken Roswell Arena?
Yeah, well, it was a really cool feeling. Even just playing there, it kind of felt like we were like almost there. Like we're really playing for the Swiss or something. Like, yeah, it was just a good experience. It gave us a bit of like professionalism about like where we are, what level we're playing at.
I think just like the whole atmosphere of it, like when we like stood out and looked at again the crowd, maybe not have filled the whole arena, but like just looking out at everyone at all the stand and like how big the actual space is was pretty cool.
I'm actually going to ask Oye this question. I'll get Oye to answer this. So with your medals, how long did you wear your medals around your nets for? And did you sleep with it? And then the second part of the question, is, did you bite on your medal? And if so, was it pure gold on the day?
I'll go first. I actually didn't get my medal on the day. I had to run straight from the final whistle out the doors to go to my brother's wedding. Yes, I know. So, and actually the other day, Eve and I were at a Blacktown City Netball Association meeting when I did actually finally get my medal, and I can say that I did bring it home and show my sister as soon as I got home. Because she also hasn't gotten her silver medal either, so she's waiting for the silver medal.
I think we all wore, so obviously Robin didn't get to attend, but we all went to the pub after and we were all wearing our medals. Now mine's hanging up right here above my bed.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah.
After it got put on, I don't think I took it off until that night, like right before I went to bed. And we got the medals at like 3 o'clock. So it was on pretty much all night. And then I bit into it, but I actually don't know if it was solid gold. I don't think it was.
Or it was.
It felt like it was. We'll just say it was.
We'll say it was.
It was heavy, so I'm saying it was gold.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, I definitely didn't take mine off either. I didn't sleep in it, but I think I took it off like the last second that as long as I could keep it on, probably wore it the whole way home in the car. Just driving by myself, just with it on. But it's definitely I think it's the coolest medal I've ever got. So, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's the same with me and Hannah. We wore it at the pub and we didn't take it off until, obviously we got home, jumped in the shower and
put it in our trophy case.
Yeah.
Now, Robin, considering you had to leave straight after the game, did you manage to at least hold the trophy?
No, I didn't, unfortunately. But I think as I was just grateful that I got to at least go to the grand final, experience it, and celebrate somewhat with the team. That was that kind of outweighs the need for me to hold the trophy. And I know that now that I have my medal as well, it definitely feels more like I won now that I actually have my medal.
Yeah. Okay, so Eve, considering you got a chance to hold the cup first, then the trophy first, how good was it to hold the cup? Even though I know obviously your captain wasn't there to share it with you.
Yeah, no, it was such a good feeling. I think I felt more relief that it was all over because we got there an hour early. We were sitting with the girls and I was just so restless. But then when we finally got to hold the trophy in our hands, it was just such a good feeling. All our hard work came to that point. Yeah.
So I'll ask the rest of the team this question about the trophy. Did any get a chance to kiss on it?
I was too scared to drop it when I was holding it.
Yeah.
Don't drop it.
I don't think I even touched it.
What?
Oh, Ava.
Just forgot about it.
Oh, too good.
What made this team special this year?
I'll go. First of all, I think one of the biggest differences between us and a lot of the other teams out there is that we are so close-knit together as a team. We play for each other as well. Obviously, we are so grateful to be representing Blacktown and to be playing for the franchise that we do. But over the past couple of years, we've all built, such a strong and close bond. We really play like a team, which is, I think, we all play so connected, which is what I think really sets us apart from other teams.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we were just genuinely friends off the court as well. We weren't just teammates, we were actually friends, which I find that makes the biggest difference when you enjoy going to training and games more. Obviously it's exciting to play and stuff, but also just to see your friends and catch up and everyone is we're all different ages, do different things, different interests, but I think like we just all come together so nicely and like connect, which is really nice.
Yeah, and then off that then like the connection off the court then builds the connection on the court. Like as we know we can trust each other to get like our own job done for then the rest of the team's job to be complete.
Yeah, and like the coaching staff as well definitely helped build like a healthy relationship between the girls as well. And obviously it's good playing for my sister, so we already had that little bit of connection.
Who's the better netballer out of your sisters that still play the sport and still play in the Premier League?
Definitely me. Definitely me.
I think it's hard because we all I said that there's more than just us two playing netball still. So in our household it's very competitive and it's good because we're able to push each other each and every week, and we have that time to be able to do outside extra training sessions that we're able to push each other and make each other better. So
And an extra coach.
yeah, so yeah.
Maybe we're all on the same level, I'd say.
I think it's still an ongoing debate between my twin and I. I think we both play at complete opposite ends of the court. You know, I'm a defender, she's a shooter, so it's really hard to say, but obviously me being biased, I think I'm the better netball player.
Good answer. Good answer.
Does anyone else have any siblings that plays netball? No.
Yeah. So I have to ask then, it's a two-part question. The first part is, where did the love of netball start for the six of you? And what does it mean playing for the Fury?
The way that I got into netball is actually a little bit funny. So my mom originally wanted us to get into soccer.
Okay.
And my sister and I, she paid, $250 per child for the first soccer training day or whatever. My sister to get there, we see that we are the only girls on the field and we refuse to walk onto the field. That very next weekend, she goes, okay, fine, I'm going to play netball. There's courts right down the street. So from that weekend on, we started going to Saturday netball. And me in particular, hated it. I couldn't get into it. I actually started out as a shooter, and then as soon as I put that defense bib on, my game kind of turned around, and I really enjoyed it. And obviously having my sister, with me, coming with me every single week, that also helped me stick with it. And I guess we kind of grew together as well. We always played for the same teams. We went to the same school, played for the same school teams. And this Premier League is actually the first time in our lives where we've been in separate teams, which is a big thing, but it also adds to the excitement. And in saying that, playing for Premier League and playing for Fury is, it makes me really proud to be able to, represent Blacktown as well and kind of be a role model for the younger girls, back where I was, not really liking netball that much, and giving them something to look up to as well, which makes me really proud.
I started, when I was like really little, so I started playing netball when I was like 4 or 5 and like Net Set Go at the junior level. Like my mum played it, and then I have an older sister who used to play, like she only played like club level, so I grew up watching her play. So then I kind of just joined in literally from the age I could, and then I haven't looked back. But I did start in a defense role and then moved to shooter because I like was the tallest in my team, and it was like arms over. And then they found out I could shoot, so then I moved into shooter and then made reps all through there and continued going into where I am now.
I can't remember when I actually started playing netball, but I started playing soccer because I have 2 brothers, and then like heaps of my cousins, and we all played in a team together. So I played that since I was like really young, like in preschool. And then I thought I was gonna be really good at it, but then I'm like too tall and I was just a dangly kid. So then I started playing netball with my friends, and that was more just like, oh, I want to play with my friends because everyone was playing netball. And then so yeah, I started, and then I was like terrible until I kind of like grew into myself, like didn't even make rep teams or anything, and I'm from Wagga, so it was pretty easy to make a rep team in Wagga, and then or like the squad, and then I probably like started being serious about it about 15s, and then kind of grew into myself, and then and I just love it. Love the team aspect and like playing with all your friends still, and I think it to be able to like play at this level as well means a lot for obviously like representing Fury and Blacktown, but then also representing the regional girls as well. And I think there's like been such an increase in regional girls playing in Premier League this year, which has been amazing. And like being a role model, as Robin said, for the younger girls, see where they can make it if they put in the hard work. So
Yeah, I'll have to agree with Ava on that. I'm from Orange, and my mum was a really good netballer, so I kind of had like no choice to play netball when I was like 4, I'd say. So I kind of just played it. Like grew up playing it. I've played like every position. I used to be a shooter, then a defense, and then I got too short, so now I play midcourt. But it's really cool to be able to like play Premier League from like regional towns like Orange and Wagga. Like there's obviously not a lot of opportunities there for competition like Premier League. So to be able to come here and play in a team with everyone is like I'm super grateful for that. And just to get like tough competition and good training and everything that Fury provides is really good.
I think I started at 10th. I started netball because I think Eve and my older sister started playing, and then my mom just chucked me in. I don't know. I honestly can't remember. But I think my love for netball grew when I started playing with my sisters. So like I've played with my sisters for like school as well, and I think that's when my love really started. I think, like I said before, like being able to train with them outside and push each other each and every time we train is just what I love doing. And I think for Fury, I started off as a training partner, and I was just grateful that I was able to be given an opportunity to be put into the team and have that opportunity to even like play the grand final, which was really special, and especially alongside Eve, it was really good. And I'm just grateful that they gave me that opportunity to be able to be part of the team.
For me, if she started at 10th, I probably started at 11th, which was a bit older. Like I was a bit older to start playing netball, but I think I found my love pretty early on for netball. I don't know what it is about it. I think it was like maybe because I don't know what it was. I just liked it a lot, and because my sisters were doing it, it became a little family thing that we could do because we're always together, like at home when we go out. And what it means to play for Fury. Fury's really family orientated, I think. Like they're really family focused. Like they're like building that kind of environment at like I said, at trainings and at and games and within the team. So everything I stand for.
I have to ask, anyone can answer this next question, which is, do you miss each other now that the season's over?
Yes.
It was like we had the grand final on the Sunday, and we normally have training on the Monday, and that night I didn't know what to do with myself. Like I missed everyone.
Yeah, I still don't know.
One day. It was like one day, and I was like, no, where's my training? So I definitely miss all the girls. Like seeing them, like I was seeing them, we were seeing each other like 3 times a week. So it's really like when you don't have that anymore, it was really hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it sisterhood?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll finish with a couple light-hearted questions about your team, which is who's the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer on the team?
Oh, I feel like all of them. Okay, Eve, best singer for sure.
Or Zion.
Or Zion, yeah. But I was going to say the comedian is not here right now. Her name is Kira.
Yeah. You're right, Ava. And Ava.
Anything that comes out of her mouth will make you laugh. Like You just don't know what she's gonna say.
Half the
That's
time,
what's love about her.
yeah, half the time she doesn't even mean to be funny. It's just funny. What was the other one? Singer, comedian, and dancer?
Yeah.
With Kira again.
Marley.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Marley.
Oh,
Marley.
Marley.
used to dance.
Marley.
Oh, she was a dancer.
Marley was a dancer, or still is a dancer.
Yeah.
But I do reckon Kira could bust down some dance moves if
I reckon she'll give you run for your money.
Who had the most embarrassing moment on the court this past season, and what was it?
Probably Eve's fall on the ground at
Fall.
training. Remember? Who tripped? Was your shoe fell off?
Oh yeah, I remember.
That actually was really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Robin gave Hannah a concussion.
Oh yeah.
That's true. I did give Hannah a concussion. She was out for like 3 weeks after that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, and I reckon because every Monday we had like a theme. So we'd come in and dress up as something. And there was one week where it was like dress up as your type. And Kira, who's not here, she dressed up as an Eshe and she had like her dad's undies on. And they were like on top of her pants. I don't know what was going on. And then she ended up getting like really, because she had like tracksuits on. And she ended up getting really hot. So then she took it all off and left her undies on. And it was just hilarious. So yeah. It was pretty crazy.
I think Eve honorable mention is when Eve wore an Elsa wig the entire
training session.
Even during conditioning and everything.
I ran with that. I was winning that competition. But yeah.
I almost had you until I couldn't see when I was trying to shoot.
Oh, true. Lana had a fluoro pink
one,
bob wig on that she kept for the entire training session as well. So another honorable mention to Alana.
I think I might have to do a separate interview with Kira by the sounds of all this so far. She's got a lot of mentions so far in this interview so far. So we'll finish with these last two. Do either of you have a pre-game superstition, ritual, or routine?
Yes. My superstition, I think everyone knows it, but every single person has to be on the court when we do our team chat and our hands in, otherwise it's bad luck. That's my one.
I just have to wear a ribbon. It's like every game I have to have a ribbon in my hair. That's it. Like I can't play without like a ribbon in my hair pretty much, yeah.
I have to eat peanut butter rice cakes and a banana, regardless of like the timing or anything. I just have to eat it, otherwise I end up hungry and I hate being hungry playing.
I have to wear my old netball shoes, like they're so worn out.
So I'm going to ask this as a follow-up. How long has that shoe been going for at the moment?
Was it like this whole season and maybe half of the last season?
Okay.
So it's not that bad. Oh, no, it doesn't seem that bad, but they are pretty worn out.
The last question I need to ask. Now, something I love about your competition in particular, you have obviously every club and every team has the team photo in the preseason before or I think this year was actually during the cup, the preseason cup game. So I have to ask, did the team do like a funny photo on the day? And then the second part is on the grand final photo, which is actually on the GWS Fury social media page. Any funny, hand or closing eyes on the team photos?
What did we do for our funny photo? We did do a funny photo.
The media day, we did the posing one.
We got a criteria, and ours was definitely the best though when they posted them all. I remember.
Yeah,
it's on the thing of our newsletter.
Yeah, and I think we had one of our players, lying on the floor in front of everyone.
Yeah, we were really serious.
And then serious faces only and game day faces only.
We didn't want just a normal like sitting down, like a row of sitting, a row of standing. We did change it up and it turned out really cool.
Yeah, everyone was in like different heights and like positions and kneeling and sitting and
Did we do any?
When you did like number one, was there when you look back on it on the team photo, which is I actually got it right here.
Oh, I think like a few of like I'm pretty sure me and Kira next to us have our mouths open and we're like almost screaming pretty
My
much.
mouth is so wide.
That's the only thing I remember.
Yeah.
Two burgers in my mouth. I think I could open it wider if you tried.
I'm pretty sure my head looks like it's photoshopped in because Trills is standing like right in front of me and you can't see my body.
Yeah.
And like my head's just yeah. Wait. Yeah, I'm just like in the background behind Trills.
In between Kira.
Yeah, I look so yeah.
I haven't looked at the photo.
I think I was just like so excited. I was just like screaming and putting the number one up.
Yeah, it didn't matter what the photo looks like.
Nah.
But Oi, thank you so much for getting up so many times to join us. It's so awesome having this amazing team on the show, and been following your team throughout the season, and especially you knocked out the Panthers at the final series where it counted throughout the season. So congratulations, best of luck next year, and hopefully there'll be another premiership coming down to the Fury in 2026.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully we'll be going back to back. So.
No worries. And that's the GWS Fury 23s team that won the premiership 2 weeks ago. Hopefully they'll be going back to back in 2026 in the Premier League. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 15th year celebration.
Hi, I'm Robin. I play for the GWS Fury 23s and you're listening to Smash FM.
Hi, I'm Marley. I play for GWS Fury under 23s and you're listening to Smash FM.
Hi, I'm Ava. I play for GWS Fury under 23s and you're listening to Smash FM.
Hi, I'm Alana. I play for the GWS Fury under 23s and you're listening to Smash FM.
Hi, I'm Ava Tusi. I play for the GWS under 23s. You're listening to Smash FM.
Hi, I'm Montana by 2C. I play for GWS under 23s and you're listening to Smash FM.